I deeply apologize for being delayed. This is a real email I once got from a Japanese colleague on Monday morning. You're probably thinking, what happened? Did he miss a deadline? Did the project crash? Or did he forget a meeting with the CEO? No. Actually, it was just a weekend. He just took the weekend off. He rested on Saturday and Sunday and came back Monday morning and opened his email, and I deeply apologize. And if ever worked with Japanese people, you've probably seen this 100 times. They apologize constantly for everything, but here's the thing. They are not actually apologizing as much as you think. So today, I want to break down why Japanese people apologize so much and why it's not actually what you think it is. それでは行きましょう。まず、if you ever lived in Japan, worked with Japanese people, or even just had a Japanese friend, you probably heard these two words, ごめんなさい and すみません, like constantly in a meeting, in restaurants, on a train, in email, everywhere. And a lot of people, a lot of foreigners think, why are they apologizing? They didn't do anything wrong. So today, I'm going to break down 3 main reasons why they are apologizing so much. Japanese people use these words, and the one phrase you can steal that will constantly make you sound more natural in Japanese. So let's go. まず, here's the most important thing I want you to understand today. The English word sorry is not equal ごめんなさい. In English, when you say I'm sorry, there's a responsibility attached to it. In Japanese, 責任です。責任 responsibility. You are admitting fault. You are saying I did something wrong and I will take responsibility. That's why in English, if you can't take responsibility for it, you shouldn't say I'm sorry. But in Japanese, ごめんなさい doesn't carry the same weight. It's lighter, actually. It's softer. And it's for smooth communication. It's a tool for smooth communication, not a confession of guilt. Or smooth communication, or you can also say 思いやり not a 思いやり consideration for others. So when a Japanese person says すみません, they are not saying I did something wrong. They might be saying I see you, I appreciate you, let's keep this interaction smooth. Totally different meaning, same word. So let's talk about 3 real reasons Japanese people say すみません or ごめんなさい. The first thing I want to talk about is cushion. Cushion word. If it softens the conversation, it's like a verbal ball, a way of saying I'm being considerate of you before I ask for something. 例えば, for example, すみません。ちょっといいですか? すみません。ちょっといいですか ?Excuse me, do you have a moment? Not an apology, just a polite opener, right? And also, it can be used as thank you, ありがとう. This one blows people's mind. When someone goes out of their way for you, Japanese people often say すみません instead of ありがとう. Why? Because they are acknowledging you took the trouble for me. I feel bad about that. It's not sorry, it's gratitude wrapped with humility. And also, the third one I want to talk about is空気を守る。空気を守る。空気 is air. And 守る do you know the word 守る 守る is to protect. So 空気を守る protect the air. So Japan deeply values harmony. The atmosphere of a group, a room, or relationship. すみません or ごめんなさい is a tool to protect the atmosphere, to smooth over any tiny ripple before it becomes a wave. So when my coworker wrote, I deeply apologize for being delayed, he wasn't actually apologizing. He was protecting the atmosphere of the email. He was being considerate. It just didn't translate. So, but of course, there is a downside. There is a downside. If you apologize too much, even in Japanese, people can start to think you are not confident or you are admitting fault when you shouldn't, or your self-esteem is low. Self-esteem, low self-esteem. A lot of Japanese people themselves are starting to feel this actually. They say, I feel like saying すみません all the time lowers my self-worth. So it's not perfect. It's a tool. And like any tool, you can overuse it. But this is important. Going the other way, going the other extreme, and never saying すみません or ごめんなさい can also make you look cold, inconsiderate, or even rude. So, what's the balance? Here is a phrase I want you to steal today. すみません。ありがとうございます。Sorry and thank you. だよね。Sorry and thank you. This is my personal favorite. I use it all the time actually. I used it earlier with a stranger. So imagine the situation you would use this すみません、ありがとうございます。例えば、for example, someone on the street picks up something for you. You drop something and then someone picks up something for you. You can say, すみません、ありがとうございます。That's exactly when the situation where I used earlier. And also, 例えばレストラン At the restaurant, you ask for a drink menu because it wasn't on the table. The staff brings it over And you can say すみません、ありがとうございます。あと、Scenario 3. Someone holds the elevator door for you. You can say すみません、ありがとうございます。It's the perfect combo. You're saying, I'm sorry I made you go out of your way. And thank you for doing it. So, it's like consideration plus gratitude natural warm. That's how it works in one sentence. This is a set phrase that makes you sound natural, warm, and culturally fluent. That's my favorite phrase I use often. So, 思いやり not amo. 思いやり is, as we talked about, consideration. Here is my honest opinion to close this out. I actually think one reason Japan is such a peaceful country is because people apologize so easily. Apologize easily like think about it. When you can quickly say sorry, even when it's not really your fault, you are choosing the relationship over your ego. You are choosing harmony over being right. That's 思いやり. This is 思いやり. Consideration for others. And maybe the world could use a little more of it. This is important, so I'm going to write it down. Harmony. Being right. Relationship or harmony is more prioritized in Japanese culture. If this helped you understand Japanese a little better, please consider subscribing. I post videos every week about working, living, getting promoted in Japan as a foreigner. Are you struggling to communicate naturally in Japanese at work? I put together 21 useful business Japanese phrases that you can start using right away. You can download a PDF from the description below. それじゃあまた次の動画で。